What's up, guys? Y'all ready to get this Wednesday started? What a night last night. We had a wild night last night. If y'all missed it, you missed it. That's all I can say. We had a record crowd, and wow, it was just amazing. And we grew a little bit. We're inching a little closer and closer to the big 1K and getting monetized. We're going to get there. When we get there, it'd be nice not to have that on my mind, though. And I don't know why I keep it on my mind. I don't. It's just a goal, I guess. So, but anyway, we're working and inching our way there, and we had a good time last night with all you guys and Simple Life Reclaim. By the way, they're going to have their live stream tonight at, I think it's 9:30 p.m. That would be Central Time. That's how I remember it. So I don't know. They're out in Arizona, so I don't know what time all that is, but I think I remember it being 9:30 p.m. Central Time. So be great to carry a bunch of us guys over there and check them out. Oh, let me give our guest a link. I think I forgot to send him the link. There is our guest, a link. I just posted it to get to the green room. So we will let him click that link and come on back and we'll get started. Let's see who is in here. Jerry Holly, Justin and Christina's RV Van Life, Nettie, RV Weekends, Jean Bainey, Thumper, Mary Jones, Amy McFarland, New Horizons, Little Bit Crazy, Samantha Lee's Originals, Posh Cats Camping. Hey guys, Weekend RVing, Ray, good deal. Happy Place Camping, Bob's Adventure, Sheriff Buford T. Cletus, Weekend RVing, Artist on the Road. I hope I didn't miss anybody. If I did, I'm sorry. Lynn the Okie, Arizona Insider, and there's Arizona Insider in the green room. You ready, buddy? What's up, buddy?
Morning. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here. We had a little time zones. Hey, that happened twice yesterday, so don't think it don't happen. It happens on this show a lot.
Yeah, I thought you were 2-hour difference, but you were 3 hours, so my fault.
I missed a live stream the other day. Some friends of mine started a new live stream, and I totally missed it because I got my time zones mixed up. So I missed it by an hour. So, all right. So I met you. Where did I meet you at? Did I meet you over? Where did I meet you at?
I'm not sure.
I see you everywhere, but I think I met you over. Was it the Crockers? Do you go over to the Crockers?
I think Bob probably through one of Bob's
Adventures. Yep, yeah. Bob's a good friend, so I may have met you over there on Bob. So anyway, tell everybody your name and your channel and what your channel is all about.
Yeah, so my name's Chip. The channel's Arizona Insider, and it's really to be all things Arizona. So it showcasing our local small businesses. So some of the great things you can take advantage of here in Arizona, and then things to do and places to go. Arizona's a beautiful state, so many different places to check out, and I just love showcasing Arizona. So that's what it's all about.
Good deal. I've gotten to where I make Bob. He's a good friend of mine, Bob's Adventure, and he has these big scaled out interviews. He knows what he's going to ask and all that. I take a different approach. I look at your channel just enough to know that if you're going to be a good fit, and I don't do a lot of research. And the reason for that is if I do, I know everything about you. Then I don't think to ask the questions that the chat would like to know about you. So I know about as much about you as this chat does. I may know a little bit more, but that's sort of how we go into this. And that's just the way I like to do it. That way I don't have to make myself, oh, I need to make sure I ask him about this. That was cool and all that. And so how did you get started with this channel? Are you a camper, a hiker, or?
That's a great question. It actually started, so my first YouTube upload was January, and the channel actually used to be Arizona Small Business Insider. So it started out just interviewing small businesses and creating these little commercials, as you will. But probably about 6 weeks ago, I uploaded a video where I went to Bartlett Lake, and it, in relation to my channel, it took off. I saw how many people were searching for it. So I was like, well, I really need to showcase the businesses and Arizona itself. So that's when the channel kind of transitioned to just Arizona Insider and started incorporating ways to show off how beautiful Arizona is and all the great things you can do here.
Yeah, we have a lot of travelers. I used to say a lot of RVers. We do have a lot of RVers, but we've sort of blended. And me and Bob was talking about this last night a little bit. We are starting to blend. We had a pretty big RV community, and then we started hooking up with the cruise and travel community, which got us to Griswold's and Rayleigh Creative Travel and Bizzo's Travels, and you may be connected with them. But anyway, that we got connected with the cruise industry and the Disney bunch, and now we're starting to reach out into the tiny home homesteading. And so we're on the verge, like me and Bob brought it up last night, and me and him was talking. We're on the verge of basically merging 3 communities and of people together, because in some form or fashion, we all have something in common. Usually everybody loves to travel, and everybody pretty much loves to watch people be real. So what is what is, say, in your business, what is a sort of a secret that nobody knows about, a destination in Arizona that everybody, like, that's been through Arizona, they just blew right by it going to the hot spots and all that? What is one of those places that you say, man, if y'all ever see this place, you would all be here?
Yeah, and there's one specific that comes to mind, and maybe it might be more well known outside of Arizona than not, but for folks that aren't from Arizona, there's a place called Havasupai Falls, and it's in the Grand Canyon. And it's not, if you're just passing through, you can't get there. You gotta book a reservation. It's on one of our local Indian tribes, so you have to book your time down there. I don't know, about 3 to 6 months in advance, depending on the season. But if you have a second, just Google Havasupai Falls. It's about a 10-mile trek down to the bottom of the Grand Canyon, and it's majestic. It's some of the prettiest scenery you've ever seen, I think, in the country. But here in Arizona, it is the hidden gem, in my opinion.
We have friends that are on BLM land right now out there in Arizona, about a mile from the Grand, not far, like minutes from the Grand Canyon. Box Van D's a real big channel in our community, and her and Scott Jacobs in Appreciation, Roy and Becky's Travels, and Mike and MJ. There may be others, but that's the ones I can think of right off. They're on BLM land, like within minutes of the Grand Canyon, or one of the entrances. I know there's a lot of entrances, but one of the entrances, and they love it out there. And of course, it's hot out there right now. But yeah, you should hook up with them guys. That's some good connections, and they may even know different places. So what does you say your channel has sort of transitioned a little bit? What is the future of Arizona Insider?
I think it's really to keep showcasing those 3 components. I want to keep interviewing small businesses, especially, the way our world is now. I don't know if you heard in Arizona, but we, like most of the country, we got shut down. Businesses got closed due to what's going on, reopened. And then 2 days ago, our governor just closed different small businesses again. So I want to help showcase these small businesses here in Arizona and get their word out here, and then keep showcasing Arizona. A lot of people want to know about Arizona. So I'm an explorer. I was a Boy Scout growing up, so I love going to these destinations, these small towns, these remote places and creating a video about it. So that's where it's going to keep going on the trajectory it's on right now. At least that's my current plan.
Well, by the way, I have an Eagle Scout. My son's an Eagle Scout.
Okay.
So I was a Scout, but I never managed to stay in it long enough. But
yeah, me either.
So, with the business and stuff that that you're highlighting and stuff, is those businesses mainly like in travel destinations? Or are these businesses sort of scattered? What type of businesses are these?
Yeah, they're scattered. I mean, anything from a restaurant to a barbershop to a.
By the way, you're in the in crowd if you start talking about good restaurants.
Oh yeah, so good restaurants, barbershops, and the guy I'm meeting with today, he makes custom men's rings out of carbon fiber. So he makes them from scratch as opposed to like steel or tungsten, some of those major metals out there. He makes them out of carbon fiber. So I'm gonna do a video with him today.
That's awesome, ain't it?
Yeah, there's so many. I think there's 80,000 small business owners here in Arizona. So there's a business out there that everyone needs to hear about. So,
is there a lot of, and I don't know where this question come from. I mean, just off the top of my head. In your area and in Arizona, and I guess probably more, especially so around tourist destination, do you find that there's a lot of handmade companies that does a lot of handmade stuff? Is that a big thing in Arizona?
That's a good question. I don't know if I'd have a good answer for that, but I do know of businesses that are handmade, like local businesses that will make you a knife, the rings. I was up in Cave Creek, Arizona, doing a video a couple weeks ago, and we went to a restaurant right by a prominent biker bar. And there's a guy that had been there for 30 years making patches and putting them on leathers for bikers, all handmade. And he's been in the same spot for 30 years.
I've seen that video. I've seen him measuring off where to put the patches. Yeah.
Yeah. So that guy goes by Grizzly, and he's been there. I think it was technically 28 years, going on 29 years in the exact same spot across from the same bar. So it's cool stories like that. Yeah.
So what would be the most unique business that you've interviewed or seen while you've been doing your YouTube channel?
Well, there's one that I actually haven't interviewed yet, but the most interesting, or one that I'm excited for all of them, but one that I'm in communication with that could appeal more to your audience and whatnot, is a company called Pin Drop Travel Trailers, and they make, in Arizona, in a town called Miami, which is an old mining town about 2 hours east of Metro Phoenix. And they make custom small teardrop camping trailers with little kitchens, propane grills, and a place to sleep. And they're real light little travel trailers. And they're going to be on the channel here in the next couple of weeks. We've been going back and forth. But that one is really unique, and I'm excited to show the world those guys.
If any of you guys got any questions out in the chat, just tag me in it. And I don't have Miss Nettie here with me today, but just tag me, and I'll try to catch your question. And we will see if we can get it up here. I was looking through the chat right quick, making sure I didn't miss any questions. So somebody mentioned a while ago that you had awesome drone footage. So
thank you.
You got a drone? Love to video with it.
Oh my gosh, it's I actually got my first drone probably 3 years ago. The missus and I, are my fiance, we were going on vacation. I really wanted to shoot some drone footage, so I got it just for fun. Wasn't putting anything on YouTube, and got hooked. So I've since upgraded to a little bit better drone. Love flying it, and definitely have some work to do with my abilities and how to create good shots with it, but they can take some pretty awesome footage.
I'm going to get my unofficial official co-host up here,
Mhm.
Jerry Holly. He's usually up here with me, and I seen him in there. Reminded me I forgot to give him the link to get up here. So there you go, Jerry Holly. Come on up, and we'll talk Arizona. And so the Griswold family, that they come out of the travel family that we've just sort of merged with. Danny is asking asked me to ask you about Keepers of the Wild.
Keepers of the Wild. That's
That look,
I can't say I've even I've heard that before. Is it? Oh, it's okay. Like a zoo or like a animal sanctuary. I think here in Arizona. I have not. If that's what he's referring to, I have not been there. I've been to. There's a bunch of various animal sanctuaries across the valley. I'm assuming that's what he's asking about, but there's one that I'm more familiar with that's in Flagstaff called Bearzona. And they got different animals, but it's a sanctuary, a wild park that you just drive through. You pay your admission and you stay in your car, kind of drive through like an African safari, and the animals come up to your car and get real close, but make sure those windows are up.
yeah, I've been on a real African safari in Uganda. I go to Uganda every year and doing mission work.
Oh, wow.
Sheriff Buford T. Cletus asked, do you recommend seeing Tombstone? They said they have, and it was awesome. Do
I've
you
been through
think that is
Tombstone.
a good place to go, or is it too touristy?
No, it can be too touristy, but not too bad. I mean, if you're going during, I don't know, November to February, November to March, when our weather's really nice, you might get a little touristy. But Tombstone's such a small town that you really wouldn't have to worry about it too much. But it's a really cool town with a lot of history that's definitely worth visiting. And if you're in Phoenix, it's only about an hour and a half, 2 hours south of Phoenix, so not a bad drive.
Vanderella wants to know what kind of drone you have, and do you have license?
So in Arizona, drone laws they vary per state. In Arizona, they're some of the looser drone laws. So you have to register it with the FAA. It costs like $5. You register it, and then there's laws based on how high you can go. So technically, I can only go 400 feet from my Bravo, from where I took off, and 400 feet up, and you have to stop there to respect the airspace for planes. And when I get closer, within 5 miles of some of our airports, it won't allow me to fly. It'll just stop. The drone will know it. And it's a DJI is the brand, and they have starter drones on all the way up to professional filmmaking drones. But I have the DJI Mavic Pro. And in some of my recent videos, there's links for it. I'm an Amazon affiliate. There's some links in there if you want to check it out, or just email me about DJI. I've had a couple of their different drones, and for what you pay, the capabilities are awesome.
So Danny Griswold said that the place he was talking about was a nonprofit wildlife sanctuary that magician Rick Thomas, that's where he keeps his former tigers. He was in Vegas for several years, now in Branson.
Yeah, I have not heard of that animal sanctuary before. I'd have to check it out. So thanks for bringing that up.
I am trying to look for more questions. Wow, Danny, I got a cousin's boy named White.
Gary, you been to Arizona?
No, I've never been to Arizona. I've been, I guess, as far north as I've ever been. It's been Kansas City, Kansas, on a business trip years ago. There's Jerry Holly. Hey, Jerry Holly.
How you doing, buddy?
I forgot you was coming up down there, buddy.
Oh no, I was on the phone anyway, so
I forgot you. I left you down there.
Hey, Arizona Insider, how you doing, bud?
I'm doing great. How about you, Jerry?
Great story so far.
Well, thanks. Appreciate you guys having me on.
This is Jerry Holly, my quote unofficial co-host. We tag team and help each other out, and so I thought Jerry Holly might have some questions he wanted to ask.
Well, I saw too. You had a question in. What kind of drone did you have? I don't know if you answered it while I was on the phone.
Yep, got it answered
Okay.
while you was in the green room.
All righty. We'll try and keep an eye out for you since your producers are having to do something this morning.
I know it. Nettie is still producing. I'm getting texts behind the scenes.
Okay.
Mel Nettie living free zip codeless. You'll see them in the chat. She usually produces the show for me. She watches out for questions and stuff, and it helps me out a whole lot. So
yes, she does.
Oh Lord, I'm getting on to it. She's getting on to me again.
Yeah, I'd say for your audience, the travelers, a drone would be awesome for them, just because of all the different places they're going, and to be able to document it from up above. Right. Definitely worth the investment.
Yeah, I agree with you 100% on it.
A lot of people are afraid of drones just for the mere fact of the laws and the stuff that surround the laws.
Yeah, definitely check the laws. There's apps, one I use called Before You Fly, that you can pull up, and it'll use your GPS to essentially tell you what you can and can't do. But there's definitely look up the local laws, and my general understanding is that most of the states aren't super strict, but you definitely want to check before you throw it up in the air.
Right. Michael at our Epic RV Adventure, he just got one, and K&R Destinations just got one. And by the way, they both crashed, both of them. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Somebody's ringing. Jerry Holly is ringing. But anyway, one thing that I know about drones, and I don't have a drone, is if you're going to get one, get the drone insurance on it.
Yep, I pay for insurance on mine.
Yeah.
DJI offers that, so if I do crash it, it actually covers a lot of things if I do biff. But a lot of the drones, I mean, you can definitely crash them, but they have sensors built in, so if you're flying, it'll detect if you're coming up to a tree or anything that's blocking its path, and it should stop itself, unless you have it in sport mode and you're zipping along 30 miles an hour. It might not slow down.
So Danny Griswold is asking some football questions.
Oh, there we go. I love talking football.
I'll bring it up there.
Oh, there we go. Oklahoma. Okay. No, as a Cardinal fan and a diehard Cardinal fan, Griswold, I've been following them since I was a kid, and was there for the run we had in 2008 with Warner. And I don't think I've ever been as excited for one of our football teams as I have with Kyler. Even last year when we didn't have Hopkins or any of the hype we're having this year, he is a really talented guy. So I'm super excited to see what happens this year. And I think the addition of Hopkins is gonna change the game for him. So go Cardinals, rise up, Red Sea.
So Happy Place Camping said they have no desire to get a drone. I deep down would like to have one, but in all reality, I don't need one. Not for what I'm going to do, and I would probably keep it tore up all the time. They would cancel my insurance. I mean, I would, forget to charge the battery, and it would just fall out of the sky, or the wind would blow it over an airport, and I get thrown in a federal prison, something like that. I mean, it's bound to happen with me,
I took it. Me and my fiance, we went on a Hawaii trip a couple years ago, and I traveled with it and brought it there, and just for that trip alone, it was worth the price to get the footage we got of Kauai when we went.
I've seen some amazing footage with drones. I just don't know if we travel enough, and if I have the nerve enough to keep up with all the rules, which I know what you're saying, buy one that keeps you out of trouble, but I don't know. I seem to find trouble not even looking for it.
Well, maybe a good step for those that aren't looking to get footage from up in the air is buy a nice gimbal for your camera, phone, SLR camera, whatever it is you shoot with. A gimbal can really help a lot too.
Danny wants to know any recommended tours of Monument Valley.
I've only been through Monument Valley a couple times, but if you're passing through, definitely make a stop. One of my past professions, I worked with our school districts in Arizona, and we have 250 school districts in our state and in every rural town possible. So I did a lot of driving in the elbows of Arizona. Monument Valley is beautiful. So definitely make a stop.
So what's the secret to say somebody's never been to the Grand Canyon? Tell us the secret.
Lots of water. Depending on the time of year you're going, I mean, there's people that'll make stops this time of year. Make sure you're drinking water. But the Grand Canyon's like 275 miles total in length from start to finish, and that big old wind it makes. You can never see enough of it. There's a reason it's one of the 7 wonders of the world. I've been down in it probably 3 or 4 times. Takes my breath away every time. Or if you're not one to go hiking and you don't want to go down in there for the views, there's a bunch of great lookout points. You may have seen or heard of Horseshoe Bend. It's like the most commercialized stop, but walking up to that is mind-blowing how big it is, and to see it in person. So Horseshoe Bend, if you're just passing by, I recommend stopping by Horseshoe Bend. It's worth it for sure.
So if somebody was bringing their RV in to visit the Grand Canyon, what advice would you have for them? Like campground, staying, near the park, or staying a good ways away, or what's your advice there?
Yeah, depending on where they're going to pass through. Like Page, Arizona is kind of the known town, and there's places where you could hook up for an RV around there. A lot of designated camping sites all along the Grand Canyon. So a lot of different options for people on wheels, big sets of wheels. So I say if anybody like specific questions about where to park and specific places for RVs, I'm happy to send them all the information about it and where they can go.
So they can hook up with you. What's your email address?
Yeah,
you can put it in the link, or if you tell the mod, they'll put it in there.
Okay. So should I private chat it to you? There's a private chat here.
Or just post it yourself in the.
Okay.
Oh, I can. Yeah, private chat to me, and I'll copy it, and I'll send it out, and the mods can keep sharing it. So let me see here. I nearly chatted it back to you. I gotta get over here to the right.
You gotta watch him, Arizona. Sometimes there'll be a squirrel run by out the window, and he kind of loses where he's at.
Yeah, I'm bad squirrely.
Like one of my favorite places, depending on where people are coming through, is the White Mountains of Arizona. It's a Pine Top Show Low, and it's about 180 miles east of where I live, so about a 3.5 hour drive. But in that 3.5 hours, you can go from Phoenix's elevation, which is 1,000 feet, and you can be in the White Mountains at 7,500 feet. So in the summer, that extra 6,500 feet will give you 20 to 30 degree temperature differences, get you out of the heat, and you get a real rich small town feel. Towns have a total of like 10,000 people. And it's beautiful. Tons of places for RVs to hook up, tons of places to camp all along that drive as you're getting out of the heat. And as you get into Pine Top Show Low. So that's one of my most recommended destinations for people, especially people with RVs, is Pine Top Show Low. Go through the White Mountains of Arizona. It's beautiful.
Wow. Roasters Marketplace is one of our coffee marketplace friends. And they just subbed your YouTube channel. So
thank you.
They're good friends of our show. They have a veteran-owned company. They sell coffee, of course.
Oh wow.
And so they've been on here. Going to be on here again tomorrow at 10:30. Don't forget, guys. We're going to talk coffee at 10:30. I said 10:30. Yeah, 10:30 Eastern time. Yeah. And so talk a little bit more coffee. And so that's going to be fun. So let me look down through here, make sure I hadn't missed any questions. Jerry Holly, fire away. You got any questions?
No, I just I got a cousin that he worked for Loveland Fire Department right outside Phoenix, but he lived in Prescott.
Yeah.
Prescott was a beautiful place too, because it's like, say, higher you drive up, the cooler it gets. And it was and then Flagstaff, he took us up to Flagstaff. Flagstaff was a nice area too.
Oh yeah. Flagstaff is beautiful. Flagstaff, similar elevation that the Pine Top Shoal area was that I was talking about 7,000 feet.
Yeah.
Flagstaff's a little bit more densely populated, though. You have one of our major universities up there, and I'm not saying this to knock Flagstaff, but it's a little more commercialized, but still a small town.
Yeah.
But great way to escape the heat and a little bit closer to Phoenix than the White Mountains are.
Yeah. And I missed it. What kind of drone do you fly?
DJI Mavic Pro.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
it's
Vanderella, that is so like you. That does not surprise me at all.
Went off the pretty package.
Yeah, and I'm sure Chris from Roasters Marketplace don't mind how you picked out what you bought, as long as you bought something. That is hilarious.
Jerry, where are you? Where in the U.S. are you located?
North Alabama.
Huh?
North Alabama, around Fort Payne, Alabama.
Okay. And how about you, Jerry?
I'm from Kansas.
Kansas?
Right in the middle of the country.
Okay.
And there's nothing to see around here.
Jerry me and my wife and Jerry came down to our area, and we went to a state park here close to our home and camped for about a couple weeks ago.
Oh,
so we had a good time at a place called DeSoto State Park.
A beautiful park, too.
We showed Jerry across North Alabama a little bit, had a little fun.
That's awesome. Yeah, I've been to Alabama a couple times with the Auburn area, like I was mentioned to you, Gary. My mom was born there.
War Eagle, by the way.
Yeah, War Eagle. My mom went to Auburn. She's Auburn alum, and I went to Arizona State out here in Tempe, Arizona. But Auburn is via my mom. It's in my blood. Like I am an Auburn fan. And I'll tell you, with the guy who was asking Cardinals, one of the greatest sport experiences I've ever had was my mom and I went to Auburn, Alabama, the Iron Bowl in 2007. And this was, I think, Alabama had beaten Auburn the 5 years previous from like 2002 to 2006. And then 2007 they won. So I got to go experience the tailgating, go to the game, and just, I mean, the Auburn, the culture and the fanship it's completely different than it is out west. It really is.
Our daughter was at Auburn, and her very first Iron Bowl was the kick six.
Oh my
gosh! In the stands. We were in Atlanta on a church trip, and Keisha's texting us, telling us that Auburn's fixing to lose, that Alabama's fixing to kick a field goal to win. And the next thing, we didn't hear nothing. Nothing. I mean, it just went on forever. We didn't hear nothing. We couldn't pick it up on the radio. We had a bad radio in the church van. And the next thing we get from Keisha was text saying, "We win, we win, we win, we win." She said it was like an earthquake when that boy run that thing back.
I probably felt it from where I was actually up in Pine Top watching that game. So I was real far from Auburn, but I swear I felt it.
It was
2012, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, she it seemed like it might have been because she graduated in 2014 and she graduated high school in 2011. So that was probably her first year at Auburn.
Oh, okay. And she was at that game, you said?
She was at the game. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And so she graduated at Auburn in 2014. What was wicked about this whole story, we were all lifelong Bama fans. Our kids were lifelong Bama fans. And so we pushed our kids to make good grades, and we gave them big incentives to make good grades. And Keisha had full ride basically at Alabama or Auburn and Mississippi State. And she was going to go to Alabama and not visit. I mean, she was just going to go. We knew Tuscaloosa. That was her dream to go to Alabama. And as being good, responsible parents we told her that out of disrespect alone that she needed to visit. We said, look, you don't have to go to Mississippi State, but go to Jacksonville. They offered her a scholarship. Go to Auburn and visit those, but you don't have to go to Mississippi State because it's out of state, yada, yada, yada. She goes to Auburn. And on our way home, we're as North Alabama as you can get. So it's a long drive from Auburn back home. On the way home, me and my wife looked at each other and said, she's going to go to Auburn. She is really going to go to Auburn. She had not said a word. We could just see the happiness on her face. And so she got her acceptance letter to Alabama. She applied for both and had the scholarships for both. And she never said anything. People at church were asking, said, when is Keisha going to tell everybody she's going to Alabama? I said, I'm not sure that she is. And then she gets her acceptance letter to Auburn. And a couple of days later, she said, Dad, I think I'm going to go to Auburn. And she said, what do you think? I said, sweetheart, you go wherever you go. I said, wherever you go, me and Mom goes.
That's great.
So we became Auburn fans and loved it. Loved it. I do not regret supporting my kids at all.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a cool story. I mean, I have not been to Tuscaloosa or been on their campus, but when I was at Auburn and on the campus, I was like, man, I wish I could have gone to school here or spent some time here because it's got a different vibe. I don't know. It just feels good. Such a great place, and everyone's so nice and friendly, and such a beautiful campus. So I'm glad she went.
Danny at Griswold is a geography teacher. And so you're going to get a lot of geography questions from him. Yeah. He's a big sports fanatic too.
Yeah. So Bobby Hurley, yeah, he's I'm a huge fan, Griswold, and it's great to see how he's turned around that basketball program. You know, ASU, Arizona State's notoriously had a struggling basketball program, and he's breathing new life into it. So it's awesome to see, and he's definitely a player's coach for sure.
New Horizons is headed to Arizona this winter camping. They're going to be boondocking in Arizona.
Awesome. Where about? Do they say?
I have been to Tuscaloosa more times than you just know, son. And our connections to T-Town were just, we never bought tickets. We always went on tickets from friends to Alabama. We had great seats. We had a friend that's a big donor to the University of Alabama, and we had a great setup. Being Alabama fans, you could not have asked for a better setup than we had. And that was one of the things we used to kid our daughter about. Like, do you know what this is going to cost us for you to go to Auburn? We'll actually have to start buying tickets. We did not know it, but the Lord blessed us again with some awesome friends that buys a lot of tickets. Their business buys a lot of Auburn tickets. And I don't know that we bought very many Auburn tickets. We have bought a few because we didn't know about our friend's connection to the school. And but since then, I don't know. We've not bought very many tickets.
It's a good friend to have.
You ain't kidding. Them college football tickets are out the roof, especially if you're at a prominent Southeastern Conference school.
I was gonna say, if you're in the SEC, man, it's the SEC is a different way of life for college football. I mean, the fans, the fan devotion, it's on another level than it is in any other conference, in my opinion.
Just wait till they start paying those college players and see what.
Right?
Yeah, that's going to run me off. I'm already not a fan of that.
I'm not either.
I don't watch NFL. I quit watching NFL a long time ago because it just got so crazy and the money just got going to their head. I don't know. It just.
New Horizon says they're going to Quartzsite. That's where they're going.
Oh yeah, I know Quartzsite. Yeah, it's a nice place.
So
Kind of
New
in the-
Horizons lives in Tennessee, Pigeon Forge, up in that area.
Okay.
And she's a big Tennessee Vols fan. And a little inside there, I went to school with the Tennessee Vols head football coach, Jeremy Pruitt. He's a couple of years younger. Well, he's 3 or 4 years younger than me. But so I've got a connection on New Horizons. I got a lot of connections up there. But anyway, one of these days, Sheila will see me up there wearing a Tennessee Vols shirt supporting my buddy. I actually do have a Tennessee Vols shirt if I can find it.
I see your Auburn hat hanging on your rack back there. I've noticed it in your streams before.
One of many.
I definitely have some Auburn gear. I have got some Cam Newton signed memorabilia that I acquired over the years it's in the safe, but one a gift from my mom, one that I bought because so another Auburn story for you, Gary. In 2011, when Auburn won the national title and it was played here in Glendale, Arizona, I got to go to the game. Second coolest, it might be tied for the number one sporting experience with going to the Iron Bowl. But anyways, all of my mom's friends from Auburn, all 30 of them came out here, bunked up in my mom's house, some rented a hotel, and we all went to that game. And it was awesome. Got to watch Auburn win a national title in my home state. So
Well, that was pretty cool.
yeah, it was, and to see my mom get to see them win a national title because she's a devout Auburn Tiger football fan. Devout.
No, that'll never happen, New Horizons. I said I'd be there supporting my buddy. I didn't say I'd be supporting the Vols. In Alabama, we have a saying that I can't repeat here about Tennessee. Jerry Ollie. I don't care if you're Alabama or Auburn. They don't nobody here like Tennessee.
That's how I feel about the Southern University here, U of A, University of Arizona, or in Tucson, about 2 hours south of us. We don't root for them. We don't.
Man, college football in Alabama is you may be right about that, Danny. Nobody will ever get to know. I don't know if the NFL is even going to play this year. But,
I think they'll play. There just might not be fans.
That's insane, too. I just can't imagine being able to get hyped up enough to play football or do any sporting event without fans there.
I know. That's going to be different, isn't it?
I mean, watching the golf, I'm a golf fan, and watching the last couple weekends here and there without fans, like from the TV's perspective, you really don't know any different, you know?
Yeah.
I think the players are the only ones that are feeling that, you know? But depending on where they're playing, like it's a smaller tournament, the golfers, like there's not always a huge following out there. I mean, there are always fans, but from a TV's perspective, it feels the same to me.
Yeah. You just don't have the roaring crowd of somebody taking a punt all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
Yeah.
And, a million screaming fans screaming all the way down the sideline.
Yeah. Football without fans would be
You're
tough.
right, Rayleigh Creative Travel. A lot of divorces have happened in Alabama over Alabama and Auburn football.
Yeah.
I'm sure of that.
Make sure you saw that one.
Rayleigh Creative Travel, for those that don't know, we met on Vizzo's Travels, right? Which is a travel community. And me and Blaine, that's Rayleigh Creative Travel, we had never met other than when we met over there on Vizzo's. Well, all I know is that Blaine lives in South Carolina. That's all I know. And that he's got this live stream that I had went on. That's all I know him. One day he gets talking about, hey, I'm from your neck of the woods. he finds out where I'm from. The dude was born and raised about 12 miles from where we live right now.
Oh,
But we never knew each other until YouTube.
small world.
That's just like here. I met you and KT and BJ and all these people live several hundred miles away, and KNR lives 11 miles from me, and I still haven't even met him to have lunch with him.
That's sad, Holly. You drove 11 hours to eat lunch with me, and you won't drive 11 minutes to eat with Kyle. I mean, I see reasons why you would not want to do that, but how rude is that?
Well, and I drove that for the apple crisp, so.
Oh, yeah.
It was really kind of for Tammy, but, I kind of played it off. It was for you.
Yeah, I got you. I know the truth is coming out now. The truth is coming out now. So Happy Place Camping is dropping the email. If any of you guys need information about Arizona, our man here can fix you up. I forgot your name again. I'm sorry. Chip. I shouldn't forget Chip. It's something about the guys. I can't remember the guy's name. So what's his name here from Arizona Insider? Happy Place Camping is going to get a kick over that.
That works. What's his name's fine.
Yeah, so Happy Place Camping is Felix and what's his name, and Traveling Salvation is what's his name and Rebecca, I think. Was it Rebecca? Maybe I got that right. Yeah, he drove 20 miles to pick up a Blackstone and drove by K&R Destinations home and did not stop. The Blackstone was more important than Kyle. I didn't say more important than Ryan, more important than Kyle. I know my boundaries.
And a kind of a self-plug too here, Gary, is if anybody has questions about living here too, real estate wise, that's my full-time job outside of making videos is helping people buy and sell real estate in Arizona. So
really, you need to hook up with Blue Wave Odyssey.
Blue Wave,
they're coming out there to look at 2 homes as a retirement.
Blue Wave Odyssey.
Yep, it's
Odyssey. Blue Wave Odyssey.
Somebody put Blue Wave Odyssey link in the chat. It's BLU, not BLUE. BLUWAVE. Blue Wave Odyssey.
Oh yeah, Blue Wave, all one word.
Yeah.
Somebody will drop it in there for you. Nettie's here. I'm sure she can do it.
Yeah, and Happy Place Camping. One of the mods will drop his link. You need to hook up with him and tell him we sent you over there because
there's artists on the roads asking. I'm going to ask about land in Arizona too. So
yeah, artists on the road asking about land. So we've got but Blue Wave Odyssey, they can't decide if they're going to buy or build. But I think their plan is to build a base camp. Basically, they're going to travel a bunch. They own their own business, and but they're fixing to head out there in a matter of days, I think.
Yeah, I definitely need to connect with them.
There, Riley just dropped his link in there. So
hook up with him and tell him that that we sent you over there, and that you were on our show, and that you might can help him with some land and homes in Arizona. So
yeah, I'm starting to do some videos where I showcase neighborhoods too.
You never know when you might get a land sale or a house sale out of this. Oh, also, we got friends that's fixing to sell a home in Arizona.
I mean,
there you go. Simple Life Reclaimed. They were on my show last night. They're fixing
I think I'm one of their subscribers. That sounds familiar.
They're sell their home. They bought 40 acres in Arkansas.
Oh. Yeah, Arizona, it's a great time to be selling property here, especially in Major Phoenix. I'm right in the heart of North Phoenix. And we have such strong demand for homes here because we have a crazy statistic for you. We get a lot of people from California moving here, but the updated stat is about 220 people move to Arizona every day.
Wow. How many people leave Arizona a day?
That'd be a good stat. There's definitely people leaving every day, but I know the numbers of them coming over is more, and where our real estate inventory is quite low right now compared to where it
I
was.
got a house
last year.
for sale in Kansas. If anybody's coming from Arizona,
Yep, we're fixing to have one for sale in North Alabama.
Okay.
I'm not letting nobody see it yet until we get all the little things, the things that people just pick to death.
Yep.
I used to build and sell new spec houses, so I want this one to look as close to new as possible.
First impressions are very important in
Yeah.
real estate.
Oh, yeah. And a lot of the stuff that I want to fix are not hard fixes, but somebody that don't know how to do anything or that's got to hire it all done, it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
And so I can get a lot of bang for my buck. Well, just like Jerry Holly's got some things he's got to do to his house that he can do that'll make him money.
Yep.
Senior sister said their granddaughter just sold and bought another home in the Phoenix area.
Nice. Wonder whereabouts Phoenix is.
Are you in the Phoenix area?
Yeah, so I have a Phoenix address, and there's a lot. Phoenix is really spread out. Then you
Like
have
Atlanta. There's a lot of suburbs of Atlanta. Yeah.
And you can be in, Peoria or Scottsdale, but someone still might consider you Phoenix. But I have a true Phoenix address, so I'm in the north part of Phoenix.
That's what keeps me out of Phoenix. There is what Papa Monso said. Simple, because he's in Arizona.
Okay.
Rattlesnake in the garden.
I'm out on that.
See, I know he's in Arizona. I think he's around Phoenix area.
Yeah, if he's still in here, I'm like, if he's still in there, 7th Street and essentially the 101. If he's a local, he'll know what that means.
Yeah. I know they have a lot of scorpions and snakes, and that's what keeps me from moving to Arizona.
So,
scorpions, especially if you live near a mountain. So I live in a little mountain preserve neighborhood, but we regularly invest in our pest control company. But our other home was literally right at the base of a mountain, and we'd find a scorpion daily, every other day.
See, nah.
Yeah, all the time. Have not found a snake.
Control is an ant, about as big as I want to see in my house.
Yeah. Scorpions are scary looking too. They're not. Got to have a good pest control company for sure.
Yeah, that's a good question. Not many. I can answer that just from driving around Phoenix.
So Griswold, I will say, so there's this huge, and it is, we are in the desert, right? But there's this conception that Arizona is just like dirt and rock. Actually, if you fly a drone, if you were to fly it up from my neighborhood, you'd be amazed at how green it is. A lot of lush landscape. And yeah, it's in the desert, but there are a lot of yards in your newer developments, or that's just like gravel in the front yard. I
like gravel front yard. I'm not opposed to that.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Yeah.
And you see that trend more as you get into the newer neighborhoods, but
I wish that would trend down to Alabama. The problem is we'd have to spray Roundup to keep the weeds out of the gravel.
Oh, he froze it. Battery must be getting hot. You got your ice pack on there?
I'm good.
Okay. He froze up on our end just for a little bit. You're good now.
Okay.
I've got gravel in my front yard, and the weeds, especially if we get a lot of moisture, it's my demise trying to pull those weeds.
Yeah. Yep. I can't keep weeds out of my flower beds. That's another project I got to handle.
Yeah, flowers in the summer don't do so hot here. No pun intended.
Hey, Jerry Holly, before I forget, did you get my text last night?
No. I don't know. I got up at 4 yesterday morning, so I couldn't even make it through your show last night. I had to go to sleep.
We had an awesome show last night, everybody. Everybody that missed it.
I watched the majority of it.
I thought we was going to hit 70 in the chat last night. We did break a record. We hit 69 people in the chat last night.
So how does that work, Gary, with YouTube and going live? I'm actually going to do like my first true like hosted live with my my fiance tonight. Like, does YouTube
You
just
can do private.
Huh?
You can do private. You can do private live between you and her.
No, we want it to be public.
Okay.
You know, we're going to be talking about Arizona, but does
Okay.
YouTube start to like push it out? Because in my YouTube feed, I'll see like random channels that I'm not a part of that'll be live, and you'll just see all the people that get in it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. So do you as far as getting it out there, it just takes repetitiveness. Just keep going and having them, and your audience will spread it, and then YouTube will spread it. And
A lot of it's on tag words you put in there, and how you put your label, the searchable label.
Yep, the title means a lot. The keywords mean a lot, but the biggest thing, just keep having them. Like I have mine the same time every week. I mean, there's a couple days that they're different times, but basically we're on the same time every day.
Well, that's one thing I've noticed with some of the smaller YouTube channels that grow quicker, or whatever the adjective is they're regularly doing something live. And
we run 8 live shows a week. We run 7 morning shows and 1 night show. Our night show generally brings more people in, but it's only once a week. Last night we broke a record. We hit 69 people in the chat. That's the most we've ever had.
Wow.
Yeah, I did too. I had 53 and never had over 50, and I hit 53 last night right before you. So
yeah, so it was a big night. Around we had the most PayPal tips we'd ever got last night. I appreciate that. And so I would and going back, because you got about 300 subscribers.
Yeah.
Your channel will explode when you start putting out information. You got a lot of information that a lot of people don't have. And when you start putting that information out, people will start recommending you. Like us. Like, I don't know how many subscribers we gave you today. Let me look right here. I can tell you. So
I'm sure we got a few off of it. I've seen a lot of people saying.
So it was at 305 when you came on, and you're at 313 now. So.
Oh wow.
Well, so what I'm saying is it snowballs. So like when you start having live, some of these people are going to come over there and watch it that's going to Arizona, right? And so then they'll start telling everybody, hey, go over to Arizona Insider. And if you could connect, we have a wheel. You'll get to see it here in a minute. We have a wheel. We spin the wheel twice a day on our 2-hour shows. Our channel donates the prizes. But in your case, if you had Arizona type prizes, or say, hey, we're going to put these prizes on here. If you had items that come from Arizona to link to your content, man, that'd be huge. And you spin that wheel, get a player, spin that wheel for a prize.
Yeah.
That would be huge, and people will start coming in. But StreamYard is definitely the easiest
platform
to use. And StreamYard just updated for those that's in the chat. You can add 10 people to a screen now instead of 6. And so, not that you need 10, but they spend a time or two on our late night parties. Usually one of us in this group will have a late night party every night. I mean, like last night, I didn't get off the internet till after midnight Alabama time. It was like 1 or 2 in the morning. Johnny's Journey was still going at it when I went off. And so, but and we'll have 6 people and need room for 4 more a lot of times, won't we, Jerry?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But StreamYard is definitely the way to go. StreamYard also now allows you to go live on your phone.
Okay, well, that's cool.
Like you could do on location stuff.
Yeah.
And do it through your StreamYard. There's things you're limited at with the free version, but the paid version, you can actually do the paid version now, $25 a month. I think last night everybody chipped in on Johnny's Journey and give Van Life with Gina Payne a year subscription. Johnny's Journey and Banderella matched every month that the chat donated, and they got 6 months donated, and Banderella and Johnny's Journey paid the other 6 months and gave Van Life with Gina Payne a year subscription to StreamYard.
I wish I'd have known that. I should have stayed up.
Well, I tell you what they done. They had so many people that kept wanting to give. Box Van D come up and said, "Hey, Van Life with Gina Payne needs 4 new tires. She can't go anywhere because her tires are so bad on the back of her truck. So if any of you guys do want to help, Happy Place Camping, you were there last night. Do you have Gina Payne's PayPal tip jar? We'll share that out if any of y'all want to help. I think she had I think they was about $200 in tips when I went to bed to go towards the tires. So if you need,
Oh, wow.
you needed like $700 for 4 tires and 2 wheels. So, but see,
I'll be glad to help her out a little
StreamYard
bit.
opens up so many opportunities.
Yep.
But
Well, we're doing it live. We're going together for the first time tonight. We're just talking about what we love about Arizona. And,
Yeah, they're running your link for tonight's show, so don't be surprised that a bunch of people don't come over there tonight. So
I appreciate it. I mean, Gary, I appreciate you having me on, and everyone in your community that's hopping on my channel. I appreciate it.
what you'll find out about this community is that once you're in it, it's an incredible community. My wife was sick and ill, and this guy sitting over there next to you started a little project that I didn't even know about. And I guess he said if we could raise $1,000 for me and my wife, he would shave his head, and I didn't even know about it. And this community came up with $6,700 before.
Wow.
So,
well, to your point there, too, Jerry. If I mean the YouTube community, kind of in general, I've noticed everyone's so supportive, especially these smaller YouTubers, the way they support each other, and just what you telling me there, like. If our nation could just come together, like the YouTube community, problem solved.
Problem solved, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think. Let me scroll up here. Somebody said, I think Johnny's Journey said that they were over $400. So,
wow.
Yeah.
I see 315. Where's Johnny's Journey? Oh yeah, over 400. Vanderella said 315. So we got conflicting differences in the same household there. So Vanderella straighten out Johnny's Journey or vice versa.
Man, I'm going to go over to her PayPal right now and put a little bit
So
in there.
For if you don't know, Van Life with Gina Payne is in Oregon. And she lived out of I call it a potato chip van, like an older, you know what I'm saying? Like the UPS trucks. Like she's got a nice setup. But she's on her own and lived off disability, and so she has some medical issues. But she's a rock star. Everybody loves her, and she is doing some awesome live streams. And so she does awesome live streams, and her and Bob's Adventure is teaming up, doing a show every week now. And they're taking turns of what channel they have it on. And
you have a text message.
So, but a lot of people love Gina. She's real. She's not fake, and a lot of people like to help him. But yeah, so your first live stream when is it tonight?
Yeah, so 5:30 my time, so it'd be like 8:30 Eastern time. And I've tried live streams before, kind of like 1 or 2 other times, but not very structured. So this one I want to do at least once a week, where I just talk Arizona, things I like to do, kind of like the premise of the channel, but just open it up on a live and have a Q&A. And I'm trying to, to help the base. I'm obviously I'm biased. My fiance, I think she's really beautiful. So I'm forcing her to come on. She was a little reluctant to go live with me. I'm like, you got to come every week. You're going to help attract some awesome people to the channel. So
that's why I got everybody over to Gary was Tammy.
Yeah. My wife was on last night and we broke records. So
yeah, I'm like, no one wants to look at me, but I bring you on, babe. We're golden.
Oh,
there
yeah.
you go.
I'm going to have Tammy on more often.
I'll tell you guys a kind of a random sad story. But my fiance, we've known each other since 2003. I finally got out of the friend zone. We started dating. I proposed. She said yes. And we were supposed to get married on March 20th. And due to the old Rona, our wedding got canceled 3 days before it was supposed to happen. So we've rescheduled. She's still my fiance. We're not married yet, but coronavirus canceled our wedding.
So Living Light RV's niece had a scheduled wedding when all this went down, and they had been engaged like for a long time, so they went ahead and had the wedding. So the couple got married at the venue, but the venue had a drive-through circle lot drive. And so as soon as the couple said I do, they walked out to the edge of the driveway, and people drove around blowing their horns and throwing out stuff and handing them gifts out the windows of their car. I cried like a baby watching the video. It was awesome. But they got to have their wedding, and wasn't it Living Light? I think it was Living Light RV, wasn't it? Jury is zoned out, but yeah, I think
I'm sorry. Sending Gina a little bit of money. So
was it Living Light? Some of you guys out there, it might have been Endless RVing. I get their channel names mixed up, but anyway, it was an awesome wedding.
You have a text message.
There's Scott Jacobson appreciation coming in. He is out in one of the channels I told you that was on BLM land out near the Grand Canyon.
It's beautiful out there.
Scott
put a comment in there just a little bit ago about some RV repair place back a while back that he really liked. I guess maybe one that helped him out on his trouble he's having with his RV.
So, Scott, you need to hook up with Arizona Insider if y'all going to be out there, just in case you need anything. He probably has all the connections.
Yep. Definitely reach out to me. I mean, I love chatting Arizona. I've been here my whole life, and if it's something I don't know, I definitely have the resources to find it out. So, and very familiar with all the random places in this state. So I love helping out. So just reach out to me.
So, let me see here. I'm trying to look down through here.
I've noticed the chat. I haven't been able to read it because it's going fast, but we got a lot of great people interacting over there.
Oh,
and
yeah.
They interact amongst themselves a lot of times. So we have a wild and crazy chat, but that's what live streams are about. Let people have fun, try to interact, and but like we're running in the 30s now. When I started this show, right after the state started shutting down, they might be 5 of us in here. You know, they just weren't very many of us, and so since the shutdown, the reopening, we're still growing. We've actually started growing since everything started opening, ain't they, Jerry?
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Papa Drew's must have trouble finding his pants or something. I must have missed something.
That does not surprise me with Papa Drew.
It doesn't me either.
Oh, Camping Therapy is on the way to look at another camper. Good deal, Camping Therapy.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll snag you up a good deal. Maybe it'll be a remodeling. You can remodel it and video it. I love her camper remodels.
Camping Therapy, somebody I'd want to tell them about Pin Drop Travel Trailers, that company I'm trying to interview. She
buys these old small campers, like the real small ones, nearly like the ones you're talking about, but not hardly that small.
Yeah.
She buys the older ones and redoes them. And wow, they look amazing, don't they?
Wow.
Yeah.
And she has another channel. She has like a craft channel, and she was doing both on one channel, and she has just started this Camping Therapy channel to sort of split it. And I think it's doing pretty good. So
that's cool. There's definitely a market for that, I'm sure. People want to buy campers.
There's viewers for everything. So Gina Payne's going to be surprised when she gets up this morning. It would tickle me to death if she got up this morning and had $700 in her PayPal. What it was is the tires were like 500 and something. Oh, by the way, we let our our guests sit here and co-host. So if you need to go, just let me know. But we let everybody get to know you by hanging out. And so,
appreciate it.
But anyway, she needed like 567 or 587 just for the 4 tires. And she has 2 wheels that are bad. So they needed to replace. And so it was around $700 for everything. Happy Place Camping said, me too. What did I say that she said me too?
Yeah. No, I just looking at Papa Drew again.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Happy Place Camping would like to see that too, I think. Yeah, that'd be awesome. So
I just helped her a little bit, so I don't know if anybody can check where she's at now, but
the goal is $700, Rayleigh said. Yep. So, hey, I want to thank everybody that's in the chat that sent us tips last night. I think I shouted you all out last night. I want to go through that again to shout you guys out. I appreciate that. Y'all don't know. Y'all didn't have to do that like Justin says all the time, but you did, and I love you and I appreciate you. Oh, wow. So,
Well, I see Thrifty Angela in the. I know Thrifty Angela through one of the a nice stream I met. I'm not sure, but I love her content, and she's been very supportive of mine. And I see a message.
Thrifty Angela, she's in about every one of our lives. So
go watch her video on making that egg bounce. That hooked me. That video alone hooked me to her channel. So anyway, I want to thank Johnny's Journey and NDDS. I'm going to leave it at that. I think I know who that is, but NDDS, K&R Destinations, Senior Sister, and Jerry Holly for all of the PayPal tips last night. I'm going to say that buys a lot of coffee, guys, and I appreciate it, and I love all you guys, and you didn't have to do that, but you did, and I appreciate y'all, and I love y'all, and just appreciate y'all all as friends. So that means a lot to me and Tammy, and y'all know that it will be used wisely. So anyway, Chip probably didn't hear, but our company got shut down due to all this. We own an inflatable rental company, and we rent inflatables for corporate events and birthday parties. And with all the rules, we've not been able to rent out inflatables, and it's been terrible. We've not done any work to amount to anything since fall of last year, because we don't get to work in the winter. Papa Mozo, we have a PayPal link in our description for anybody that wants to tip us through PayPal. And Happy Place Camping probably has the link. Happy Place Camping is like Google. She taught Google everything they know.
Yeah.
I mean, Happy Place Camping knows
right
Google. If Happy Place Camping would invest in a search bar for the internet, she would put Google out of business.
Yeah.
Maybe she needs to start her own search engine,
That's what I'm saying. I mean, she has trained most of the search engines that's on the internet right now. So, I mean,
between her and Nettie.
Oh, yeah. I can think something, and Nettie already have it typed in.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And so them two together is a little creepy. I believe they could dominate the world with the knowledge they have.
Yeah, I do too. And we're fortunate to have both of them in our community.
I am blessed to have one of them as a producer, and I would have the other one on staff.
Hey. Easy now.
I would have the other one on staff, but she has already been taken, I think, by 2 other channels.
Yeah.
So she has started producing for Happy Place Camping and started producing, I think, for Bob's Adventure. How about Jerry Holly's?
Yeah, the contract's been signed, so back off.
And what does that mean exactly, Jerry? What are they going to be doing for you?
So, go ahead, Jerry.
Well, Gary's had one for a long time. He's had Nettie from Mel Nettie Living Free Zip Code. They kind of set down in your green room. And because if you notice when you get this many people to chat, like you said, goes by so fast, you're paying attention to your guests, which you should be doing. So they're kind of watching your chat for any questions that you might miss, or if somebody makes a comment you need to do. And like Nettie, you'll see Gary getting on his phone because she's all the time texting him, hey, you missed a question. Hey, Go back and look at this comment. Or if I have to get on to it, sometimes Gary will start yelling at me and Nettie gets on to him for me. So he'll start yelling at me and she'll get on him, quit yelling at Jerry and all that good kind of stuff. So she's kind of the producer kind of takes care of you, because like last night in Gary's chat, it was going by so fast. I'd actually have to scroll back down to try to catch up with the chat because everybody was chatting so much. So they just kind of watch it for you and help you out and keep you in line.
That's awesome. That's cool.
Yeah. So I started something new a few days ago. Nettie is fixing to retire from her job, and so we got 42 in the house.
Yes, you do. 43 now.
So Nettie is going to start on screen producing. So she'll always be on the screen when she's not working. And that way she don't have to wave at me from the green room or send me a private chat and hope I see it. Now she can say, hey Gary, check out that chat, or hey, somebody's trying to ask you a question, or she can basically run the whole show from the screen, and we don't have that delay in typing in a message. And I'm telling you, I would not want to run a show without. I do it during the day a lot, but usually during the day, you'll notice I'll bring Jerry Holly up here. He does more than just sit up here and help me create content. He's also watching the chat, and so I do the same for him. And when wow, somebody just left me a tip. You guys don't have to do that now. I love you all, tip or no tip.
Hey, slow momentum. Looks like Arkansas Woodcutter's got his first load headed to Texas. We slow momentum Chip is him and his wife deliver RVs for Camping World all over the country.
Oh wow!
And he's got a couple of people that's in here who started to work for his company, and now they're delivering that Arkansas Woodcutter. Which, if you don't have him, you need to really go get him. He's a homesteader.
Okay.
But he just bought a new truck and is doing his first load from Indiana down to Texas. So
wow,
we had him on our live last night, but for some reason we lost him. But really, really good guy. There's no one in here I wouldn't recommend you to go get, because every one of them's great people.
Papa Mozo, I'm assuming your name is Alan. I appreciate that very much. You didn't have to, but you did, and I appreciate it.
I think when you get monetized, man, it's just going to be full of super chat.
I'm anybody. I didn't even look. He might not have wanted me to tell that, but I try to look. But yeah, that's Papa Mozo.
Yeah.
I usually shout you guys out when you leave a tip, and usually I have a banner, so I'll try to make a banner. I was busy late last night, so I'll have a banner maybe by tomorrow, scrolling, thanking all of you guys for the tips. So if you ever leave me a tip and you don't want it publicly told, tell me in the messages, and I hope to God I remember to check the message in the tip before I mention it. So but anyway, we do have people that give that don't want people to know. So
yeah, you deserve it though, buddy.
Well, we love you guys. I don't know about deserving it, but we love you guys and appreciate it.
That's why we're here, to help each other out, right?
That's right. So
yeah, Gary, you're getting close to 1,000, right?
yeah, I don't have my watch hours.
That's
I looked this morning. We're over 5,000 watch hours. So
see, we need to trade. I've got my subs and I don't have the watch hours. He's got the watch hours and needs a few more friends.
yeah, we are probably lost some this morning. Anytime Jerry's on the show, we tend to lose people.
Damn it, Jerry.
But it's usually me that's unsubscribing from him, and then I'll subscribe right
Well,
back.
actually, we maintained the 936.
There you go. See?
For now, until Aaron Jemison comes in and takes 6 away.
I haven't seen him in here yet this morning.
Thanks, Papa Mozo. Being I'm not monetized yet, so that's why we don't have the chat cash. And actually, for those that don't know, super chats, YouTube takes 30% of the cut. If you use a iPhone making that super chat, there's a 70% cut, and the host only gets 30%.
Yeah.
So with PayPal, when you leave us a PayPal tip, we get 100% of it. You
Yeah.
do a gift to a friend, which it is, and it's 100% to the host. So PayPal tip jars, that's why you're seeing more of them. I don't mind PayPal making money on what I do. I really don't. It's just I always tell everybody the difference. So we'll have that when we get monetized. We'll have that in there.
I didn't realize YouTube took such a big.
It's a big cut, but you think
big
about
cut.
the platform that YouTube
Yeah.
provides, and it's really not that big if you think about the platform. Now, it is a big cut when you use an iPhone. 70% is a big cut.
Yeah.
Wonder why they take more on an iPhone or on a smartphone.
I think the Apple people gets a cut.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
It's probably some kind of processing.
That does make sense.
Now, I didn't realize that just a few months ago because, I usually I try to do like Gary and just put it in his tip jar versus giving him a super chat just so I don't mind them doing it because they give us a good platform. YouTube gives us a good platform. If it wasn't for YouTube, we wouldn't have all these friends we got now. But, 30%, that's a little high to me. But I guess they deserve it. And now when you get the iPhone, they're taking another 30%. It's like, holy cow, come on, guys.
I know, help us out a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, YouTube's
Gary must have to go get another cup of coffee. Don't he look like Radar O'Reilly from MASH?
does.
I tell you what, I told him when he shaved his beard off, because he shaved his beard off for one of the people in our community was going through breast cancer, so he shaved his beard off for some money. When he shaved that beard off, I said, "Man, you look like a Radar O'Reilly off of MASH."
He does, strikingly similar.
Yeah, it's crazy. So, you're into real estate out there, and I know we got some new people in here that's coming in. I know we have a lot of people that come out to Arizona, so
Yeah,
kind of give them the information again that you are in real estate. So if anybody's looking to sell or buy anything in Arizona, you guys need to go Chip there at Arizona Insider. And probably help you out.
Appreciate it. Yeah, I channels all things Arizona, from small business, things to do, places to go, and when I'm not behind the camera or in front of my computer screen editing videos, I'm helping people buy and sell real estate here in Arizona.
That's awesome.
That's my full-time job outside of YouTube.
Do you buy and sell real estate, or do you just help, or are you just a realtor where you sell it?
Yeah, I'm a licensed realtor where I help people buy and sell, and in my own transactions, I'm obviously able to do if I'm buying or selling a home myself, but just help friends and family and the folks that come across my desk. I belong to a networking organization called BNI, and it's a worldwide networking group. So I meet with professionals once a week. We only allow one person of each profession in our group. We're constantly referring business to each other, but I get calls from BNI chapters in Washington and Utah before, and they send their clients to me that are moving here. So it's kind of like YouTube in a sense, this networking group. It's really cool. So I've helped people that have moved here from out of state because of my networking group that I work with.
Yeah. So Scott Jacobs wants to know if you know how the requirements for residency in Arizona. What's the process for that, or do you know anything about that?
Like just living here in general, or
well, like Scott and them just live in their RV. They're full timers. So
Okay.
what would be the process of them declaring residency in Arizona, or do you know that?
I don't know that, but Scott, I'm happy to find it out for you. I have the resources to find it out, so I can. If you can shoot me an email, I can definitely get you the information without question.
Hey, Slow Momentum sent you another $100 virtual Snapchat. And they don't take anything out of that, he says. It's just that virtual one again. That guy is generous with his virtual tips. I'm
Yeah.
telling you.
I'm responding to a question in the let me see here. Nettie's texting again. All right, I got that question answered, Nettie, already. You're slow on the draw. Got that took care of.
She's probably working. Give her a break. Come on.
It's got some quick answers for you. You just come out here and get your Arizona's driver's license, which essentially makes you a resident, employed in Arizona. So if you have a job here or if you reside in Arizona for 7 months out of a calendar year, you can be deemed a resident. But if you're just passing through, you probably wouldn't be able to get resident status.
A lot of people look for home states that they can register their vehicles in. Like Scott, he travels all over the country, so I think that's kind of what he's looking for.
I got family that buys their cars in like Montana just because of the taxes are so much smaller than they are. Our sales tax in Arizona is like almost 9%. So if you're buying a car from a dealership or an RV from a dealership, you're gonna get 8.5%, 9% on top.
Wow.
So buy a private party, Craigslist, offer up, Facebook page,
Oh yeah,
the YouTube community. But
hey, Johnny's Journey or Banderella, can you guys check and see where we're at on our PayPal account? See what we need to do.
give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back.
Okay.
That's okay. We're used to Gary going and getting coffee, so that's good.
So
I think Chip's going to fit in good here.
I think so too. I think we'll have to wait until Gina Payne gets up to know how much money been raised. So, but maybe that will be over it. So, maybe we'll get over the amount needed.
That'd be great.
That's what I'm
Anything over
shooting
is always good, right?
That'd be a great birthday present. Her birthday's Friday, I think.
Yeah.
And so, be cool to get a year subscription to StreamYard and some tires and wheels, wouldn't it? So she can get
Oh
back.
my gosh, yeah.
I mean, because
that might
she's
get her on the
limited
road.
how she gets around right now.
I was going to say that might get her on the road a little bit. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, Banderella.
I think she's wanting to go out and see Box Van D and all of them as well.
Yeah. You're at 319 now, Chip. We're getting you a few people in here.
Appreciate everyone that's subscribed. I do. That's awesome.
You never know; you might sell a house to some of these people in this bunch.
Yeah.
That'd be, the power of YouTube. I have a video. My next video I'm going to release about places to go in Arizona is one of my favorite neighborhoods. So I did a kind of a driving tour and brought the drone so people can really get an idea of what residential life is like in Arizona if you haven't been out here and driven through. So that video is coming soon.
That's awesome. Seemed like there was something last night that got brought up. I was going to bring up today, and I can't think of what in the world it is. All right, let's give away some stuff. How about that? Let's pull up. Everybody start making comments.
Make sure you got to go over to YouTube there, Chip, and put a comment in so you get on the prize wheel. So,
or I can add him.
He can add you. Never mind. I keep thinking you got to be there. Because he got some good prizes on his wheel. So,
I see Papa Mozo says Mommy Mozo wants to live in AZ.
there you go. See, you might get 2 or 3 sales out of this group.
I'm biased, Papa Mozo, but it's a great place to live.
Delete that. So everybody start making comments.
So what is this, Gary?
So we everybody that's active in the chat, I put their name on the wheel, and we spin the wheel, and on the wheel, whoever wins the wheel gets to spin another wheel for a prize. So it could be that it's nothing but a daydream sticker, which we call a whammy. but it could be an awesome prize. So we have a lot of awesome prizes, and our channels that support us, they donate the prizes. And so they get a shout out. You'll hear in a minute. I'll go over all the prizes, and they get a shout out for donating a prize on the wheel. And so it's pretty cool. Everybody loves it. I love giving away other people's stuff too. So it's pretty cool.
Everybody likes winning something cool.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I tell you, he says it's a whammy, but it's just as good to win a daydream sticker. You still won something, right?
Yeah. So let me go over here.
I think I have like 9 of them now.
Oh, look at that. Look at all the names on there.
Yeah.
That's people that's in the chat right now.
That's for you. Have 44 in the house right now.
I'm going to add Arizona Insider.
I want to see what I'm.
So save it. Save. And then put it back in alphabetical order so everybody can see who is on what. Go over here to the chat. Let's see here.
Yeah.
July 3rd, by the way, Blaine just reminded me. July 3rd is the virtual birthday party for Gina Payne as well.
That's right, Nettie.
So make sure that everybody's name's on the wheel. So at the bottom of the list is Vanderella, Thrifty Angela, Thomas Jordan, Slow Mo, Scott, RV Weekend, RV Action April, Blaine, Papa Mozo, Papa Drew's, Over the Hill RV, Senior Sister, New Horizons, Nettie, Mary Jones. Everybody else's name should be at the top. So make sure your name is on the wheel. If not, you snooze, you lose. So everybody in. Hey, Chip, Papa Mozo wants to know if you could email him your name and information, please. Did you see that?
Where?
Scroll up. Let me see. I might can find it.
Oh yeah, if you can tell me your name info to me, please. Yeah, I can take his email right now.
Okay.
Is everybody on the wheel? Everybody on the wheel. Weekend RVing is not. Hang on.
Let me tell you something, Chip. If you sell a house here, you know, Gary's going to require just a little bit of commission.
A little referral fee.
So Wide Family Farm not on there?
Nope. I'm just looking too. Am I seeing? Yeah, New Horizons there. Just making sure. You got Senior Sister.
And what's Papa Mozo's? Was it Alan? I heard was your name.
Victoria. Do you have Victoria on there, Gary?
No, Victoria.
May Wallace. Trying to see who's Jeannie Bainey. Didn't see her name on there. I don't know what the deal is. That's happened on mine last night too. I went over and copied everybody, but left a few folks off.
What it is, they don't make comments in the chat. They have to make a comment when we say make one because it'll time them out.
That's right. I forgot about that. Uh-oh. Papa Drew must got put in timeout. Somebody put Papa Drew in timeout?
I can't imagine Papa Drew would be put in timeout.
Wasn't me, Papa Drew.
I just sent you an email, Papa Mozo.
There you go.
You couldn't have been put in timeout. Timeout's 5 minutes. You commented since then. So let's see here.
RV Ashes in April just jumped in. I don't know if they're you
They're
got
on the
them.
wheel.
Yeah.
No, I didn't put you in time. You ain't in timeout because you've commented. Timeout's 5 whole minutes.
How do you get in time out?
Oh, your mods can, if somebody says something that not supposed to say, you can a mod can put them in timeout or
Yep.
kick them off there. And I tell you that I'll tell you one thing for sure, Chip. If you guys are going to start doing a lot of lives, you need some good moderators because you have some trolls out there that like to jump in and start messing with your lives. So,
Oh man,
and your
So
mods
how
can
do
take
you-
care of
Papa
when
Drew,
you.
Papa
go ahead.
Drew is a little wild and crazy, so he might have got a little wild and crazy. We all
It
love
says
Papa Drew.
put himself in timeout. What you'll do, Chip, when you start tonight, when you start doing your live, when people start coming in, you'll have the option over there to the right of their name. There'll be 3 little dots,
Okay.
and you can only do it on your live. And then you can make a moderator there.
Okay.
If you find somebody, make sure you can really trust them, and they're going to watch your back.
Okay.
You got some mean people that want to pop in, and me and Gary, we both got great moderators. I had one pop in on my live last night, and I think Nettie took care of it pretty darn quick, or Happy Place Camping, one of them did. So
Damn trolls.
you can't watch that chat and visit with the people you're trying to talk to. You notice my computer's in front of me now because Scott Jacobs. I always keep my computer to the side, my camera, because I watch 2 monitors in front of me. And Scott said, "Man, you need to move your camera over so you're looking at it. We're not seeing the side profile." So look, Scott, it's right in front of me, buddy.
All right, is everybody on here?
Let's make sure one more run through.
Biggest thing, guys, we just got to try to keep the chat clean. And so I stay on the moderators a lot about keeping the chat clean. So I back my moderators. So if, people get carried away sometimes, but we do try to keep that out. And it's no offense to anybody. It's just we try to keep it clean because we have a lot of different kind of people in here. And so we just try not to get carried away. But I don't believe nobody got timed out. A chat might have got deleted because I think everybody's been in here within the last 5 minutes. A timeout is 5 minutes.
Hey,
So
Gary, Happy Place
might have deleted a chat. So,
Did you get Happy Place?
We just try to keep it clean. Like I say, it's no offense to anybody. We just want our chat to stay clean and, not too carried away. So, but
did you get a Happy Place Diaries? I think they just popped in.
Let me add them in here.
Papa Drew said no, he got timed out. So.
Huh. Well, Papa Drew, that probably wasn't the first time you got timed out, brother. We love you, man.
I'm guarantee you it's probably not the first time Papa Drew got timed out somewhere.
Yeah. We just
B&D Crafts just popped in too. I don't know if you got them on there.
Put them in there.
He did a shout out for you too.
Yep, thank B&D Craft.
So you guys see you have new people that come in every day?
We have a lot of new people.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Gary runs. He got 47 in here right now for a Wednesday morning. That's pretty darn good. But yeah, like he said, when we both started our live streams, I was lucky to get 6 or 7 people in a live stream. And now, you're running 40 to 50 and it just keeps growing. Roy and Becky's Travel just came in. They must just got out of bed. Oh, sweet baby Roy just woke his little eyes up.
Kind of have to do
spin
like
this wheel. We're gonna add Roy and Becky, and we're gonna spin this wheel.
You're gonna have to. You're gonna run out of time. It takes a while to do these wheels.
All right, everybody should be on it. Everybody should be on it. If you are not on it, it's your fault. We spent about 3 minutes on this.
Yeah.
All right, we're fixing to spin it. Let's shuffle this wheel. There's Van Life with Gina Payne. Let's add her.
Yeah.
Gina Payne, do you have enough for tires yet?
No, you're amazing people, Gina Payne. You know we're going to do what we can to help you out. So
Here we go. Shuffle the wheel. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle.
you better hurry before somebody else jumps
Spin
on.
it.
There you go. It always gets close to my name. Always gets close.
Avenger RV Adventure.
Congratulations.
So remove his name. Save it. Save it. We're going to get another winner right here.
I'm feeling lucky this morning.
Look at that.
Vanderella.
Vanderella.
Winner.
Let's see. Van Life with Gina Payne says she's a 476.
Good deal.
We'll get you there, Gina.
We're going to open up the prize wheel.
Gary, Wheel of Names, is that the website for this wheel?
Yeah, anybody can use it. wheelofnames.com. So let me get over here. Also, by the way, guys, going back to the chat, we try to keep all the adult, anything that might be construed as adult or offensive to anybody off. And we don't mind horsing around. Let's just try to keep it as clean as we can. I don't know what got deleted or took off, but don't take offense, guys. We just try to run a clean chat, no matter who you are. Papa Drew ain't the first one that might have got timed out. He ain't the first one and probably won't be the last, but we love all you guys. Even if we time you out, we still love you guys. It's just we're trying to keep it. We got a lot of people in here. So, all right. Shout Wipe donated by Beyond Beauty 3. Peace, Love, Camp decal donated by Camping Therapy. $5 PayPal cash card donated by Over the Hill RV. A custom set of nails by Nettie donated by Mel Nettie Living Free Zip Codeless. Pink Zebra candle making kit and Happy Place Camping magnet donated by Happy Place Camping. $25 Longhorn Steakhouse gift card donated by K&R Destinations. A custom car tag donated by the American Wanderer. $20 Home Depot or Lowe's card donated by Captain Jack Scrapper. $10 Amazon e-card donated by Whoa Nelly RV Adventure. A handmade pendant that can be used as a necklace or a keychain or an ornament. Donated by and made by Mary Jones. Geary and the Bear package, which is a $5 Amazon card and the world famous decal and holographic decal of me shirtless riding on the back of a bear. A $25 Camping World e-card donated by Rayleigh Creative Travel. A custom Johnny's Journey coffee mug with a Johnny's Journey logo on one side and a Daydream logo on the other. A $10 PayPal gift card donated by A Little Bit Crazy. A coffee mug donated by Lynn the Yoki. A stained glass butterfly ornament made by and donated by Miss Mary Jones. A $25 Roasters Marketplace gift card donated by Roasters Marketplace. Custom framed artwork drawn by and framed by and donated by Artist on the Road. A custom logo cap with RV Traveling MIA Researcher custom logo cap donated by RV Traveling MIA Researcher. I think it's their channel name cap. That's what they meant to say. A tumbler donated by a Slow Momentum tumbler donated by Slow Momentum. A $20 Amazon card or PayPal card donated by Senior Sister. iPhone 7 Slim's case, autographed by and donated by Sheriff Buford T. Cletus, one of our new YouTube channels in here. A Box Fan D coffee mug donated by Box Fan D, and a curler dog donated by Over the Hill RV. So that's the prizes, and the first prize is going to go to Avenger RV Adventure. And let's see here. Let's shuffle the wheel. And spin the wheel.
Avenger RV Adventure, right?
Yep.
There you go.
Good deal. So Avenger RV Adventure won the Zebra Candle Making Kit and Happy Place Camping Magnet. So Avenger RV, just hook up with Happy Place Camping and they will get that shipped out to you. Hook up with them directly. So take that off the wheel, save the wheel, and let's shuffle the wheel and see what Miss Vanderella has won. That is the first time we have gave away that prize.
That's been on there for a long time.
So Shout Wipes donated by Beyond Beauty 3. Vanderella, hook up with BB3 on that, and she will hook you up with those and get them shipped out to you.
Can't be too clean.
So that's the first time that prize has been given away.
She's been on there for a long time.
Yep. So let's stop that screen and get back up here. All right. Well, good deal. Good deal. So
whammies, Linda Baker said.
Do what?
Linda Baker said no whammies, which I don't consider any prize a whammy. So this is the ultimate prize, though, guys. I'm just gotta tell you. I just gotta find a place to get these put up.
I hear you.
Right on my headboard so I can see it every night when I go to bed.
Gary, not only did you find time to get on the bear, you found time to take your shirt off too. That's
I'm telling you, I'm talented. I'm talented. Collector's item right there. You can only win them. So Over the Hill RV and Uncle Lisa set that up. So Over the Hill RV had them printed. Uncle Lisa come up with the design. So, oh me, you never know what you're going to see in here. So
that's one guy you got to connect with. Uncle Lisa is from Finland, and you want to talk about a funny man.
Uncle Lisa's something else.
Yeah,
something else for sure, for sure. So anyway, well, hey Chip, it's been awesome having you in here. Maybe we gained you some friends and maybe some business contacts, and come by and hang out. You may meet a few more people. So,
I appreciate you having me on.
I meant to say last night we had the biggest show we'd ever had and had 2 whammies.
Yeah.
Back to back. 2 whammies.
The old double whammy.
Double whammies. Yep. Had 2 players and both of them won a Daydream sticker.
How many friends did you pick up in here? What's your total number before you get off here?
Give me a second here. So I'm at 321. So I was like just over 3 when I started. So like at least
305 when we started. So
305, yeah.
That's pretty good.
It sure was nice meeting you. I'll be looking forward to watching you live tonight. So.
I'll be lucky if I didn't lose 21. Hey, I done good. I didn't lose but 1.
Hey, that was me. I'll resubscribe when we get off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Again, I appreciate you having me on and happy to come on again. Like chatting with you guys and
well, good deal. I'm glad you enjoyed
Arizona.
We had fun having you hanging out with us. So, but I'll let you get ready for your show tonight, and maybe we'll catch you around some more.
All right. Thanks, Gary. Jerry. I'll see you guys.
Thanks, everyone. Chip.
See you, man. So, wow, what a show. Another good show.
Sir.
Nearly in the books here. We're 10 minutes out. And so I was trying to find get all my ducks in a row here. There we go.
Hey, Thank you, buddy. I picked up 3 today on your show.
Well, that's good. I generally lose 1 or 2 when you're on the show, and
I
so
know.
that's nothing new, you know.
I got Van Life with Gina Payne's comment. Hey, you're very welcome. Get you on the road. Maybe me and Gary won't have to drive all the way out to Oregon. We can meet you halfway.
Yeah. I've got to one of these days, if nothing else, fly out there and meet Gina and
Yeah.
Bob's Adventure and all those cool guys out there.
Well, you let me know. Either way, I'm with you. So
You have a text message. You have a text message.
oh my God, it's going crazy.
Yeah. RV weekend. Text me and I'll get you a sticker. Anybody that wants a sticker, by the way, let me get that up here. I'm terrible remembering to do all this.
Oh, I should have told you get your email up there.
Yeah, if you want a sticker, email me. And if you've sent me an email wanting a sticker and you hadn't got it, you might ought to do it again because I might have lost the email. So I'm terrible with email. I try to keep up with them, but on busy days, I get behind. So if you want a sticker, shoot me your mailing address and I will try to get you one. In other words, I'll try not to forget to get you one. How about that?
If you run out, I got some. I can send
Bob's
that.
Adventure should be coming up after us, but I hadn't seen a notice on it yet. So he's doing one. He is doing one after us every day from now.
Is he?
Monday through Friday.
No, I haven't got a notification that he's getting ready to come on.
We've had a good show. We ran in the 30s and then we went over into the 40s the second hour, which we usually do. All those West Coasters get up, and we usually gain a few the second hour. It don't matter really what show we do. We really start rolling about an hour in.
That's the way everything goes. It seems like that, like karaoke, second hour, man. I can have a hard time getting everybody in it that wants to be in that second hour.
Yep.
Any update on James? I tried to call James last night. I don't know, Gary, if you heard he was having some trouble with his foot.
I did hear something about that.
And but he didn't answer, so I didn't want to keep bugging him. I figured he'll see that I missed a call and he'll give me a call, but don't sound like it's anything too good. There it is. Happy Place Camping just put it in 7 minutes from now. Shameless plug for mine. I'm at 2,891 watch hours, so about to break the 3,000. So
Fixing to break 3,000. You're getting there, buddy.
yeah, last night hadn't showed up yet, so they're usually good for 80 or 90. So
yeah, you do pretty good on those. So
yeah, thank you, RV Weekends. Well, that's all we can do right now is just sending prayers. And
you can go ahead.
no, that was it.
You can click the link under when you get done with a live. On the YouTube side, you can click analytics and it'll tell you exactly how many hours. So a lot of times when you look at your monetization hour, that don't mean that's how many watch hours you got for that one show. That's how many they finally got updated. So generally I'll get 2 days to 3 days per show. So worth of hours.
Well, that's good.
So 48 hours is a good number.
Yeah, that one karaoke I did, that 103 hours on it. That helps out a lot.
Wow. Van Life with Gina Payne is up to 486 on her tire.
Awesome. There you go, Gina. We're getting you closer. Yeah, I think RV Weekends, I think he would appreciate a get well card. I know I have his address here somewhere.
Yep, Happy Place Camping said we need to get her to 500 before the stream ends.
Well, Nelly said if you need another moderator, I'm there for you.
Good deal. I'll keep that in mind, Lucy.
I think she would be a great moderator.
Yep.
That one there probably need to.
I'm sure Happy Place Camping and Nettie is on it.
Own it. Yeah, I figured they would be. Well, good deal, Gina Payne.
So I'm just trying to catch up. Mm, I was trying to catch up with some of the chats I missed.
All right. Have Gina check it again. Mary Jones, I can tell you the only thing we know, William came on my live last night and said he was having some problem with his, he's got one leg that was removed already. And he was having problems with his foot on his other leg. He was rushed to the hospital. He did get to come home, which was a good sign, but we haven't heard anything today. I have her check it again, Artist on the Road. I think she might be there now.
All right, we're going to get ready to raid Bob's Adventure. She's got 500. They're telling everybody to check it.
Yeah. She should be there.
We'll wait and get an update from Gina Payne before we go off and raid Bob's Adventure.
Well, thank you, Mary Jones.
$500, $550, $550. Good
There
deal.
you go.
That's a good way to end the day.
Yes, it is.
Maybe by the end of the night, it'll be you'll have more than enough to buy it all. So
We're
you're
only
$150
$150 away.
away.
We're only $150 away. That ain't nothing.
Nah. $150, and you'll be going to the tire store.
Absolutely.
All right, good deal, good deal. All right, guys, let's get ready to go raid Bob's Adventure and get out of here. I got a lot of work to do today. We got a lot of work to do in the next few days.
Me too. I think I'm on my last day of downsizing, Gary. I think this is the last day, and then
Well, send them girls down here.
I tell you what, that's what you need for sure. I had to work all day yesterday, and I come home. They had the kitchen and the downstairs storeroom, everything done time I got here. So,
Good deal. Good deal. All
yeah,
right. Thank to all the moderators. Thank to everybody that came in. We had a good crowd today. We broke the 40s again. I love that. I appreciate you all. Thanks for keep supporting. I'm speechless. I'm speechless. Thanks to Papa Mozo for the tip. Thanks to everybody that's helped. Thanks to everybody that has helped.
Gina Payne.
Gina Payne. Yep. And hey, I'll see all you guys in the morning.
All right, buddy. Have a good day. If you need anything, give me a holler.
All right. Y'all be good. See y'all.